Hi guys, I'm Karina.
And I'm Eric.
And I'm Nepo, baby.
Yes, that is. But welcome back to the Late Podcast.
Wait, hold on. Start over, please.
Why?
Because your intro is incorrect.
My name is Karina.
No.
My name is Eric and Karina.
Thank you for the podcast. Come on,
Okay.
Start over. Ready? 1, 2. Okay, go.
Hi guys, I'm Eric and Karina.
And I'm Eric.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm E-Ride.
No.
Vitamin E.
COVID boy, remember?
Oh, yeah, COVID boy.
COVID boy. And
Nepo, baby.
the nickname list is not complete.
All right, fair.
All right. So today's episode theme is going to be conspiracy theories because we know there's so many crazy ones out there that I felt like a topic was deserved on this.
Okay.
Fair.
Yep.
All right. So should we just start right in?
Yes, but before we do,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, because we decided to abandon the dad joke segment,
Right.
but I do like these little icebreakers in the beginning. So you know what I was thinking? I was thinking instead of dad jokes for the next couple, we can either admit to the worst pickup lines we've ever tried or the worst pickup lines that have ever been delivered to us. So I'll go first.
Okay.
Now, in my opinion, by the way, this is like the best pickup line ever, but apparently not because it never worked. But
Okay.
like you see somebody like, let's say at a bar or a club, whatever, like, excuse me, I'm just curious. Are you into Jews? Because if you are,
No.
I'd like to be the Jew in you. Right?
No.
So good.
I think we have different definitions of good.
Yeah.
What? That was awesome.
No.
I got a chuckle every time. I got no action, but I got a chuckle.
Exactly. They weren't laughing with you.
Wow. Okay. You guys can wait until the next one, and
Yeah, because I don't have.
Yeah, I know. I just threw it out there, but I
Yeah.
just, I just thought they'd be kind of fun. I didn't realize I'd be the butt of the joke, but okay, fine. I thought that was a pretty slick one, but okay.
Mhm. All right. Well, let's start it then.
Okay, fine.
First one is what would Eric do?
You know what Eric would do? Eric would stop this conspiracy about his pickup line right now.
All right. Well, guys, vote in if you think that's a good pickup line. How about that?
All right,
email
never
us
mind.
or
All
vote
right.
us in.
Now you're gonna put me on the spot. Okay.
All right. Title is Husband Won't Allow Our Daughter to Attend School. So, our 12-year-old daughter was homeschooled during the COVID out of necessity. I was in a much different place mentally and job-wise at the time, and I was able to school her very well. She has been homeschooled ever since, and it's not working anymore. She needs school. My husband is a conspiracy theorist, though, and will not allow me to enroll her into school. Is there anything that I could legally do about this? And no, our relationship really isn't that good. We're possibly getting a divorce soon, and it's literally impossible to get her the education she needs without going to school. Any advice would help.
First of all, lead off with that next
That they're
time.
getting a divorce?
Yeah. 'cause
Probably, right?
That changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
In that, I know of several people that were homeschooled
Right.
that actually turned out incredibly well and smart.
Yeah.
Some people, in fact, think homeschooling is way better. You have all the individual attention you could ever want.
Yeah.
Usually it's with a parent or somebody trusted, or it's a private tutor, like a bougie private tutor, right? So this idea that, well, we're divorcing, that changes things, because if you have both parents in the household, maybe one works from home, maybe doesn't, it's different.
Right.
If it's like, kid, you got to go to school because I got to go to work and dad's leaving.
Right.
That's different. That's like,
Right.
okay, that, there's kind of no choice there. You can't leave the kid by herself. And if you can't afford private tutors.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying, like, that might have changed the analysis. If the question is, what would Eric do?
Yeah.
Like, legally, I don't think you have a case unless you're divorced or have
Right.
custody or control of the minor.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think it's a joint decision that gets to be made, right? Attending school is mandatory, but not physically on campus. That's why
That's true,
homeschooling, correspondence courses, all of those things are viable
Yeah.
and potentially available. So, I guess what I'm most curious about, and I'm curious what you guys think. What could Dad's conspiracy theory about schools be?
Oh, there's a lot about school.
I mean, what is it? Like, they just indoctrinate kids to grow up and become Russian spies?
No,
I mean, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, they say the school teaches kids different things, and then they go against their parents, and depending what religion they are, the schools also don't like that.
Oh, because I can tell you with some certainty, if we're talking about Los Angeles Unified, they don't teach shit.
They don't. No, they don't.
I don't mean not even
I'm a LAUSD
I'm just saying.
kid.
Yeah,
they
me
don't
too.
teach shit in there.
Even in my day, it was no.
Psh, No, they don't
just
teach
follow
it.
the syllabus.
Exactly.
You probably just do fine.
But I think the only thing in-person school, I wouldn't want to homeschool a kid. I have a really good friend of mine who's homeschooled, but she herself says she lacks social skills. They don't know how to socialize. They, because they grow up so isolated without any kids. I feel like that's the only, like now she's getting older. She's like 12 now. I feel like it would be useful to put her in school. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, like, first of all, I know this was posted on r/legal advice, but this sounds like it should be on, like, marriage advice, because, I mean, seriously, like, what do you... This sounds like an argument that you have, like, with your significant other, rather than, like, seeking legal recourse on, like, what can I do? Sounds like this dude's just, like, a QAnon shaman listener or something, so maybe it has to do with, like, COVID. Maybe he's one of those who subscribes to, like, that very conservative rhetoric, or, like, I sent my kid to college and they came back gay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And even then, what's the matter with that? Like, well, I don't really know what the point of this one was. This just seems weird.
I mean, I'll give you a real life example of somebody that was homeschooled all the way through the end of high school.
Mm-hmm.
That, in my opinion, is very well adjusted and quite successful. And that is the firm's IT guy, Dave.
Oh, really?
Dave was homeschooled all the way through high school. Dave is socially well adjusted. Dave is married, has children.
Yeah.
He has a successful IT consulting company. He does all of our IT work. I mean, I know his family because I've known him even before he got. In fact, I was at his wedding.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, I mean, he and I go way back when he was an employee, when I was an IT person myself. But the point is that it's not always like a slam dunk. Like, if they're now, I do agree that there are some social issues and it's harder. Right. You have to rely on your extended family for like birthdays and quinceañeras and things like that to kind of have like the socialization. Definitely make a point for weekends to get together with people. You can have friends that you don't go to school with or not in the same school, So, I would consider doing that. But otherwise, I just think it's a premature point. And, if the parents are going to split up, because whoever ends up with custody makes that decision.
Yeah.
Unless, I'm going to do this all day, I think. Unless it's written in the divorce decree that educational decisions have to be made mutually. And if not, then you have to go back to court. So depending on how important of an issue this is, and also I assume it's just one child, but if they have other children too, like, that aren't quite of school age yet, that might be an issue. But
yeah, I just don't even see a problem with being homeschooled or not. Like, I don't know. To me, it doesn't really make too big of a difference, but obviously it does too.
Look,
OP.
Well, she wanted to go back to work. That's why.
Well, but back to work, not back to work. It's not that. Okay. Not every parent has the patience to sit with their kid all day and homeschool.
I wouldn't.
Neither would I. I mean, very honest.
Honestly, I wouldn't. I would go crazy.
No. There's a better.
Have you sat with like a 5-year-old and tried to teach them? It's terrible.
No way. There's a better chance of me getting pregnant than me being able to homeschool a kid full time for any reasonable period of time.
I used to do TA work when I would volunteer and stuff. So
but TA work is different.
No, it totally is.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of sitting down with a 5-year-old and teaching them, like
no. When you're a TA, you go to listen, little Billy. If you don't knock it off, I'm telling Miss Janice or whatever, and that's fucking it.
Exactly.
Right? I mean,
sometimes
one of my good friends, she had to homeschool her nephew for like a year, just like that year that COVID was really bad. And he would literally throw books at her and shit. Like, it was bad. Like, they don't listen because they don't care.
Right. Or they just assume that
you're their
mom
auntie,
and dad, right, or whatever.
Yeah. So, no, I couldn't do it.
No, me neither.
All right, next one.
Fuck that. Sorry.
So this one is off of the Two Hot Takes Reddit one. So it's another podcast.
No, I remember you. Yeah, I remember you explaining that before.
All right. Title is, Am I the asshole for gaslighting people into thinking that I don't believe zebras exist?
That's actually that's fucking hysterical. That's great.
It's a great move.
Yes, you read that right. For the past 13 years, I, 19 female, have been gaslighting everyone in my life into thinking that I don't believe in zebras. First, it started off as a joke that I'd bring up once in a while to close family members. But as I got older, I realized how funny it was to see people absolutely lose their minds. Some even getting angry, thinking about how a person could actually not believe in the existence of zebras. I started to elaborate and argue my belief as the lie grew and grew. I came up on the dumbest arguments I could think of, like zebras are just painted donkeys. And, well, have you ever seen a zebra in the wild? No, right? I argued this with family, friends, partners, strangers, all because I thought it was a hilarious conspiracy theory. Recently, I realized how deep I am in this lie when my fiance, 23 male, brought it up to our friends who hadn't heard me say it before.
Oh, hold on. How old is this bitch?
She's 19.
And she's engaged?
Yeah.
So there's more wrong with her than I'm thinking about the zebra thing. I'm just saying. Okay, this is probably a pattern of all sorts of weirdness, but all right.
This man really thinks that I don't believe in zebras. After 4 years of being together, I went along with it like I always did. But
they've been together 4 years.
Yeah, and she has.
So when he was 19, she was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
right. Am I understanding?
No, you're understanding it right. Yeah.
And the conspiracy issue is the zebra thing. Like,
zebra
there's nothing
thing.
else weird.
Nothing else.
Right? About nothing else weird about this fucking situation.
No.
All right, because I'm just wondering, did you like pick this on purpose to make us?
No, it was really
like
just.
This
funny.
is my conspiracy theory that Karina picked this one on purpose to get us ranting about all this other stuff, and it's really has nothing to do with these fucking zebras. There are no zebras. Okay, this is just.
This is about the zebras. Okay.
All right.
She said.
By the way, I'm just gonna say this out loud, right in front of everybody. She's much more animated and happy when you're next to her. That's my conspiracy.
No, it's not.
Bam! That just happened.
I'm actually happier here.
Are you?
Yeah,
it's
Jen,
okay.
if you're hearing, I miss you.
You say that now.
I do miss her.
Okay, I know.
Exactly. I hope you guys know
we need
that.
we need regulation.
We do. We have no order in here. But anyways, I went along with it like, oh, my voice.
See, she got on her. I mentioned the one. See what I'm saying? That furthers.
My voice has been gone since I came back from.
Sure, it has.
It has.
I didn't hear anything.
You were in here isolated. How would you hear it?
Just because I was not isolated after Wednesday last week. By the way, you notice like she's getting more and more nervous now. See, this furthers my theory.
Yeah,
this is not conspiracy theory. That was it. That you're happier when Christian's here. By the way,
have a friend in the
these
office?
things snowball. This is exactly how fucked up conspiracy theories work. It just takes one person, right, and somebody thinks it's funny.
Yep.
Starts snowballing.
Yep, that's what happened with the zebras.
Yeah, that's why I get it. But let me just say, because as a Jew, right, so far, just in the last year, I'm part of a group that runs all media.
Right.
Right. That's part of a secret society of people that control the banks.
Yeah. Illuminati.
We have space lasers, special space lasers, right? Just right off the chute. So
you're cooler than all of us.
Right? Bam. Okay.
All right. I went along with it like I always did, but that night in private, I tried telling him that I've been joking around and I do know that zebras are real. But I had seen it in a show as a child and I thought it was the funniest joke ever. But he didn't believe me. He said he knows that I'm not joking and that I'm just a blonde one. And then one day, he'll take me to see some real zebras, being 100% honest. I went with it, telling him he couldn't do that because they simply aren't real. Just something zoos made up or genetically engineered into existence for publicity purposes. So am I the asshole for gaslighting people into thinking I don't believe in zebras?
Okay, I just want to go. There was like one comment here. It was saying like, and for some reason, this man actually believes that I don't believe in zebras. Like, yeah you've been doing this for 4+ years. Of course.
You've been doing it for 13 years.
Yeah, 13 years. Like, why are you surprised? I actually think that this whole post, this was written by someone who is like absolutely does not believe, like all of this has to be fake. I think this was all purely for the comedy because of the age difference thing. No, because of the age difference thing. Like everything about it seems like the reasoning of they're just painted donkeys. Like that's hilarious.
Wait. So your theory is that this Reddit poster made up the whole post to what? Gaslight the world?
To get on the podcast, because this is on that.
I think it was read. I had listened to this podcast.
Bam.
This was read.
Yeah, I know, but they don't know that it's going to be read when they post it. No, I think this was purely for attention. That's my conspiracy theory.
Me and Eric have read some crazy stories in here that actually are like very real.
Buddy, when you hear about the coconut and shit, you'll understand. Like, there's some things that you would never think could happen. Right, actually happen.
Like that shit is real.
I mean, even the one that it was like the prosthetic leg, even though he wasn't disabled.
Yeah, I mean,
I forgot about that
prosthetic leg plushie.
Here, I'll tell you what. Is she an asshole? No.
She's funny.
She's fucking brilliant.
She's hilarious. Okay? She's hilarious.
Because, and let me tell everybody why. Okay, the people that know me well,
right,
know that I love to segue into jokes like it's all real, and I keep a really straight poker face 90% of the time, and people would legit don't know if I'm kidding or not till like the very end, and that's more entertaining to me, like watching people struggle.
I'm really good at just pulling shit out just out of nowhere, and I'll say it, and they're like, "Oh, like that makes sense."
I know.
I'm sitting there like, "Bro, I just made that."
I love that. I know, and nothing is more entertaining to me than watching people struggle with trying to decide if I'm being serious, or if I'm joking.
Do you tell them in the end like you're joking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like,
because and you know what, Jennifer will tell you too, because she, God love her, I love her, but she falls for everything. Like, she's very gullible, right? But I'll tell you, I always let them off the hook relatively quickly because I do think at some point it gets kind of cruel to let people constantly wonder if you're serious, especially if if it's like it could be a potentially serious subject.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's funny, but again, listen, at the end of the day, I'm here to entertain myself.
Me too.
The whole fucking podcast is based on me entertaining myself. Really, honestly. Okay.
It's all according to Eric.
No, that's right. I know it's douchey, but I can't help. Look, I love that we've got 4,000 plus, 4,200 plus listeners and subscribers. That's awesome. But honestly, if we had 3, I'd still do this, right? Just because I have fun. So,
honestly.
Right. But okay, all right. So no, I don't think she's the asshole. I think she's fucking hysterical. I think and that is honestly, that's like borderline genius because she lives that gimmick. You know what it's like? It's almost like.
Oh no.
It's almost like convincing yourself that you conceived a child in pure love and bliss, when in actuality, you really just had the baby because you wanted it, and you knew that fucking dad wasn't going to stick around. It's kind of like that. Gotcha, buddy.
I know you're
first one, buddy. Got you the first one.
Read about the guy who acted like he didn't know what potatoes were?
No,
there was one once that he acted like he didn't know what potatoes were for like a while, like at his girlfriend's parents' dinner. There's
a TikTok guy. Sorry, this is probably going to tell people way too much about me, but he does his bit. It's the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen. What he does is you ever seen those toys? It's like you wave it back and forth. It's like 2 hands clapping and it makes the clapping noise.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Or he'll have a box of like Entenmann's cake. Okay. Cake. Like coffee cake, whatever. Right. So what he'll do is he'll hide it. It'll be like in a Target or a department store. And he'll wait for like 2 women to be like in the area. And he'll come up on them like all gangster, like, damn, I want to grab that cake. What's up? And he'll keep doing that. And then they get like so agitated, right? And he'll do it when like their boyfriends are there. And he keeps it going. But then finally he's like, well, can I grab it? And they'll be like, well, what flavor is it? And they get like crazy mad. And he's like, well, it's right there. Can I just grab it? Can I grab it tonight? Can I just grab it? Oh my
God. He's going to get beat up.
No, it was a couple of times it was close. And finally he's like, he like shows him like the box. He's like, see, cake right here, cake. And of course it's like, but that's what that is. Like he just rides it to the very end.
Yeah.
Okay? That's me. Okay. But then I let him know, like it's 90 seconds of pure fun. Right. But then, okay.
You got to know when to reel it in though.
Yeah.
That's the important part. All right. Next one. This is a what would Eric do?
All right.
Stop reading ahead. Thank you. Parents against vaccines. Okay. I'm a 16-year-old male from Utah, and my parents have been getting very into conspiracy theories lately. Up until I was 12, I was fully vaccinated, but my parents then discovered 2 things: weed and random conspiracy theories. I went to my doctor for a physical for football. My parents weren't there. The weed and conspiracy theories?
Yeah, because you don't usually think they're synonymous, but I can see certain personality types that would just go, like, again, love him to death. My brother will go down rabbit holes of stuff. Usually, though, it's like when he's watching like a documentary, and he gets like all into it. Like I'm serious. So I get it.
What's my conspiracy theory that you all hate?
We all hate what?
You all hate my conspiracy theory of Helen Keller not being real.
What are you talking about?
Helen Keller?
Who? Mm-hmm.
He argues with me that she's real though all the time. She's not. That's my favorite one.
I have a question about this conspiracy theory. Do you think that she's not a real person or that she lied about her disability? Because those are 2 very different things.
I don't think she's a real person. I think she was made up.
I know.
You took the wrong.
I know. Like,
I don't think she's a real person.
So could have redeemed yourself.
I don't want to because I know that she's not. This isn't even a zebra one. I really think she's not real.
I feel. You know what? If you come by my place this weekend, I'll introduce you to Elvis.
There you go.
Right, he's alive too.
Right.
Okay, hiding in my basement.
Exactly.
Backyard, whatever.
Exactly.
Eating fried banana peanut butter sandwiches.
Does he still like shit?
Elvis?
Yeah. That's why he died. Remember?
He always does. Or doesn't he? Still, yeah.
Yeah, it's all in him. So
he doesn't bathe. Yeah, he never bathed. I know that's pretty. I don't know. It's fucking there's Hurricane. That's what I mean. Hurricane Karina. All right.
That's why he died. It's not my fault. He died of constipation.
Yeah, I think the drugs had something to do with it, but okay. But let's just go with that.
Okay. Well, he went to the doctor to get a physical for football. His parents weren't there. He said, the doctor gave me a list of things of what vaccines I need. I also cut myself on some rusty metal while searching through some abandoned buildings recently. He said I also needed a shot for that.
Of course he did.
I would also like to get vaccinated for COVID. My parents are now very anti-vax and refuse to budge on that, and a plethora of other things now. We have to purify our water 3 times before drinking it. That's just an example, I guess. I want to get vaccinated for everything and get all my vaccines. Is there any way I can do it without my parents knowing or causing any trouble with them?
So you're asking what would Eric do? Okay. Well, you guys go ahead and then I'll give you the actual legal answer.
Yeah, wait. I'm kind of stuck on the purify our water 3 times before drinking it. Are you gonna? Yeah, I know. Are you gonna filter? Yeah, I know. Why though? Like, are you gonna filter the filter?
By the way, boiling water is just as effective.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Just saying. Yeah,
you could also the tidbit of I cut myself going through some abandoned buildings. Like, dude, like what?
Someone asked him when the last time he got that tetanus shot. He said when he was 6, and my cut seems to be getting infected.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna lose that finger.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
well, let me answer Bro's question. Okay, so Billy, there's absolutely nothing you can do as a minor without parental consent unless you either get emancipated, which you can apply for that, or you might be able to get a medical emancipation. Some states do that.
This is Utah.
That was mostly for pregnancy termination for minors, but the law would be applicable, I think, across the board. Or, and I'm just saying, okay, if you're asking what would Eric do, and this is legit, and if I were that serious about being vaccinated and all that, Eric would figure out a way to get a fake ID.
Yeah.
And then I would just go to the fucking local clinic where they don't check anyway.
Go to CVS.
Right. And just get your shit done.
Yeah.
No, CVS will check. I mean, like one of those fucked up neighborhood, whatever.
Those ones in like shopping centers.
Just fucking.
One's always next to the subways.
All they want is the 40 fucking bucks or whatever. Okay. So that's it. That's all that's what, honestly, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Look, your parents are likely never going to change. The anti-vaccine thing is a problem. I know that there's, oh my God, there's conspiracy that it causes autism, that it has like secret, like fucking tracking chips. Yeah. Okay, forget it. You're never going to get them off of that because once somebody gets to that point,
they're gone. They're
fucking
gone.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Okay. So best thing you can do is get it done on your own through a fake ID. But use your real name because you have to show the vaccine card to your football coach. You know, the school. I'm serious, but just lie. Just change the date of birth.
Yeah,
that's it, and just go do it. And just say you don't have a family, you're poor, you're a starving student, and go to the free clinic.
That's what I would do too.
Straight up.
Any more thoughts?
I just think it's crazy how when I was growing up, we used to bully the kids whose parents were like anti-vaxxers, and then now the same people who I'd bully these kids with are like anti-vaxxers now. Like it is way too normalized.
I know.
Well, let me tell you, I for one am quite glad that I got my COVID vaccines. I got the first one, second one, and the first booster. I didn't get the second booster, and now I kick myself because sure enough, I went to the World Series of Poker. I came back full fucking COVID.
I think I have both of my boosters actually.
I just know because it's a 2-day incubation period. I played that tournament Wednesday, June 12th. I started getting sick Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
On my way home Friday from the office, I was already back in town that morning. I was like, I'm going to get some of that zinc or whatever. Like I feel it coming on. By Friday night, it was already like, that's how quickly. So yeah, I should have gotten that last booster. Maybe it wouldn't have mattered. I don't know because how long ago, but
COVID's weird, man.
It is, but because the variants, the mutation is nonstop. But anyway, back to Billy over here. That's what I would do, buddy. Yeah. Otherwise, fucking suck it up till you turn 18 and just give up on playing high school football. Yeah. Hopefully, you're not that good and you're not losing like a potential scholarship or something.
Yeah. Hopefully.
No, I'm just saying. Or you don't live in Texas where if you don't play, you're a pussy. Yeah. Because that's how it is. Even the worst, the fucking fifth stringers are expected to be on the football team.
Right.
That's it. If you're not, then you're not even like in the C list. You're like D list of everybody else in Texas.
Well, he's in Utah.
Oh, that kind of makes it worse because that's the whole sister wife Mormon state.
I know.
But anyway, okay.
All right. Next one is from Am I the Asshole?
That's what he could do.
What?
Sorry, it just dawned on me. Tell your parents you're going to denounce Mormonism unless they take you to be vaccinated.
I don't think they're Mormon if they're
not vaxies, they're fucking Mormon. Oh, that's true. The weed. That's true. I didn't think. But Mormons just don't drink alcohol. I don't know if we. Well, I think all drugs.
They can't even drink
coffee. Right. No caffeine. Yeah. You're right. You're right. They have magical underwear.
Yeah.
I'm serious. That's like a whole thing. I remember. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Next one. Am I the asshole for saying Naruto isn't the leader of the Illuminati?
I'm going to say yes because I don't know what any of that meant.
You don't know who Naruto? Is that how you say it? Naruto. The anime guy.
The fuck would I know that? I'm a 52-year-old lawyer. You know whom I know? My niece, my 13-year-old niece might know.
You like Harry Potter. You like Marvel.
Yeah, but that's not anime.
That's Naruto. That guy. Everyone knows.
He looks like the guy from the Street Fighter video game.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah. Well, I don't watch anime, but
that's as far as it goes. But let me just say this: if they are suggesting that the Illuminati is the Jewish organization, then yeah, we'll take him.
No, this is Naruto.
Then
it's him.
No, I'm saying if they think Naruto is in the Illuminati, and the Illuminati is the Jewish organization,
it's yours, right?
Yeah.
You'll take him?
We'll take him.
Okay.
It's all good. If it's the other Illuminati, fuck it, I don't even care.
Okay. Firstly, I'm not sure if this is the right place to post, but whatever, we'll skip that one.
You know what? I'm sorry. Can I ask Naruto a question?
Sure.
Naruto, are you into Jews?
Oh my god.
Sorry. Oh, Naruto's a guy, huh?
Yeah.
Ew. What the fuck?
You watched it before? You watched the show?
I've seen like episodes.
See,
I haven't seen it all.
I've never watched that show, so that's why I was like, is that how you pronounce it? Okay. A few days ago, for some reason, my family and I were talking about the Illuminati, and it was mostly lighthearted, save for my aunt, who was really into it. At some point, she asked me who I thought the leader of the Illuminati was, and I, being sarcastic and a piece of shit, I said, I read somewhere it's Naruto, which is a lie. She goes, that's interesting. It's interesting. And then it ends there. Subject change. We go on. Today, the topic of the Illuminati was brought up again. And my aunt says that she has finally cracked one of the Illuminati's biggest secrets. She thinks the Illuminati created the manga/anime Naruto to obscure the fact that their leader is also called Naruto, which is why Naruto will never end. So the point is, she's going on this very weird tangent about how Naruto the manga is a product of the Illuminati and Naruto the person runs it. She then further adds that she found sources for this. I honestly need them. And that there is heavy proof about Naruto being tied to the fucking Illuminati. At this point, I'm starting to laugh because this is extremely funny to me. And then she mentions that she found this website where you can join the Illuminati by sending a donation. She wants to join so she could meet Naruto and ask him about the New World Order. I have no fucking idea what website she's on about, but that's a scam. There's no way it's not a scam. So I stifle my laughter and tell her that Naruto does not run the fucking Illuminati and that I completely made up that whole scenario and I have never in my entire life read any book making that claim, fictional or otherwise. She's pissed off and she tells me that for the record, this book exists. It does not. And that she's read it. And there are multiple sources for this. When I ask her for these sources, she says she lost them. But quite frankly, if I found a peer-reviewed journal, article, or JSTOR.
That's okay. Let me just say, the only thing Auntie lost is her fucking mind. Is her marbles.
They're witnessing mental illness, people.
I'm serious. This is legit. When paranoia rears its ugly head, or schizophrenia, whatever this is.
Can you imagine Naruto being the head of the Illuminati?
No. And now that I saw the visual, for sure, no. But let me just say two things. Mm-hmm. Okay, number one, I understand this was kind of a funny post, and because he just threw out this anime character at
right.
Okay, Auntie has serious problems.
She does.
In all honesty.
No, she does.
I mean, this might have been what was needed to really show how deep these problems run. Mm-hmm. But honestly, she really seems delusional and needs medication. The fact that she's citing sources that don't exist.
Yeah.
Right? She just made shit up and then she's like, yeah, this is real. She needs, I'm serious now. I mean, I'm trying
I know she needs help.
I'm trying really hard to think of shtick and how to be funny, but this is serious. This bitch needs help. Okay? I just don't know. I'm serious. Somebody help Aunt Ginger or whatever her fucking name is. Okay?
I think she's too far gone for this one.
Okay. So somebody please, Tia Belinda needs, or whatever, she needs help.
Do you think he's the asshole though for saying that the first time? Okay. He was joking.
I know. That's why I'm going to say, no, he is, but he's not. I do that.
How many dingleberries do you give him?
Like a quarter.
A quarter of a dingleberry.
Because I would do something like that too. It's just
once I know she was gonna.
That's what I'm saying. And the only reason, let me be frank, the only reason I'm even giving him a quarter dingleberry is because it's hard for me to think that her craziness just surfaced now.
Right. They should know she was insane.
So it feels like he might have been fucking with her a little bit.
I mean, she already believed in the Illuminati.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
They already had this whole conversation.
Yeah. I just don't think he understood or realized that it was going to get this bad. And so for that, that's why but he knew that,
like he said, Lucinda, she was really into the convo.
Yeah. He knew that Tia Lucinda was going to cruck and grab that ball and run with it. And she did. Okay. So I get it. And again, if I were The other nephew, I would be in the fucking corner laughing hysterically.
I would too. I would be in the corner.
And every time she brought it up, oh no, that book is real. I read it. I would not be able to contain myself.
No, same.
So I'm just saying, I know. Let me just say, sorry. There's probably not an amount of money I wouldn't be willing to pay to watch you have this interaction with your aunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Hurricane, you. I know, right?
Yeah.
This is what I mean. Look, she's seeing it. She just knows you're going to send her to a hospital.
Yeah, I know.
I probably would.
That's what I'm saying.
I probably would.
I don't mean physically either. All right,
next one.
Okay.
Title is, I need to leave an abusive spouse and take the kids. What is the best way to go about this?
Pack your bag.
Long story short, my wife became obsessed with conspiracy theories and alternative medicine, which one of the most extreme things she did was try to make our young son drink bleach to cure his autism.
Yo.
I've told her I'd call CPS if she tried that. She's also done things like control my finances, even though I make this low income, and also prevented me from getting medical assistance when I needed it. I am still really concerned for my family's safety. I live in Oregon, I have 3 kids, and I have never hired a lawyer before, so I don't even know how to go about doing that. I also don't really have any family or anything to go to, so I would need to find a place to rent or stay. Ideally, what would I need to get full custody of my kids? So I guess,
a lawyer.
How do I do this?
Like, get a fucking lawyer.
I guess this question is, how do you go and like try to like get full custody and like prove that she's crazy?
Yeah, get a lawyer to do that because you're not competent yourself. Just the way this was written.
Yeah.
Please don't file any pro per briefs in a courthouse. Okay. Please. No, I'm begging you. Okay. We do a public service announcement to every podcast. Like we should get a percentage of like Rosetta Stone sales, but please take a fucking writing class. But what do? Go to the state bar website of Oregon, the Oregon State Bar. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they have attorney referral services
for custody, right?
Right.
Divorce,
family law, visitation, custody disputes, whatever. Find a professional.
But whatever you do, he asked, do not run away with the kids. Yeah. He was like, do I just take the kids away?
No, dickhead.
No, do not do that.
Don't add fucking parental kidnapping and a felony. You're going to catch a case.
Exactly.
Okay? If you do that, you're going to catch a case. Mm-hmm. So please, just be smart. And by the way, I'm going to say this again. I know we almost do this like almost every episode, but for the love of Christ, people, the internet is not your fucking problem solver.
It's not.
Okay. The advice you get from people on Reddit that respond is typically not valid legal advice.
No.
If you want to ask Reddit, hey, how do I break up with a girlfriend of 5 years? Or you want to ask Reddit, what's the most romantic way to propose in a surprise and take feedback? That's one thing. Don't fucking ask the internet.
I know.
How do I get in custody of my 3 children and get rid of my crazy ex-spouse? And should I just fucking kidnap them? Because your luck, the one practical joker out there like me,
you'd be like, yes.
We're like, yeah, take them fucking kids.
I'm glad you're not on Reddit. Actually.
And drive across 3 state lines.
I'm glad you're not on Reddit. I'm very glad. I don't even know. About that.
This is so embarrassing because I have the Reddit app too on my phone. I don't even know how to navigate it. I'm serious. Like, I don't even, that's the fucking rabbit hole that if I start that, I'll never come out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's healthier for me to stay away from Reddit. Yes, for sure.
Yes. And for everyone else. So you don't
Discord too, by the way. Fuck Discord. I had to turn off notifications for the PayPal thing. It was like a whole Discord thing. I had to get rid of that too.
I wasn't part of that.
No, crazy.
All right. Next one.
All right.
This is from Am I the Asshole? Would I be the asshole if I asked my wife to stop claiming she was abducted by aliens?
No. You know what? Actually, yes. I'm going to have, you're going to read the whole thing. I know, but if everything else is popping, okay, and she's an intergalactic sunshine, fucking feed that theory until she can no longer service you.
God.
And then broomer. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Did I say that? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We need Jen back.
Yeah.
He agreed. I, 32 male, am in a bit of a strange situation with my wife, 30 female, and I am at my wit's end. For context, we've been happily married for 5 years, and she's always been into conspiracy theories and UFOs, but it was all good and fun until now. About a month ago, my wife claimed she was abducted by aliens. She described being taken from our bedroom, experiments conducted on her, and then being returned before dawn. She's extremely detailed on her account, insists that it's the absolute truth, and has been sharing the story with everyone, our friends, family, and she even posted about it on social media. At first, I thought it was a joke, but she's adamant. She refuses to consider any other explanation like a vivid dream or sleep paralysis. She's even started attending meetings with the local UFO enthusiast group.
Oh, no.
Here's where I might be the asshole. I work in a scientific field, and I'm concerned about how this might affect my reputation. My colleagues have started making comments, and I'm worried about how this could impact my career. I've tried talking to her about keeping this private or at least considering other explanations, but she accuses me of being unsupportive and closed-minded. Yesterday, things escalated. She wants to go on a podcast about alien encounters, and I begged her not to. We had a huge fight, and I ended up sleeping in the guest room. She's now not speaking to me, and I feel torn. On one hand, I want to support my wife, but on the other hand, this is impacting our lives in a very real ways. Would I be the asshole if I insisted she stop telling people this?
There you go.
You go.
I don't even know, like, how to approach this one. It's like, what if she's alternatively posting on the like gaslighting subreddit, and this is all just this is all just like, cause what? Like, was she just incredibly high? Is she like what is that?
I don't think
her
she's
detailed account.
She wants to go on a podcast. I don't think so.
Maybe Zebra Lady would have gone on the podcast. I don't know. Like, I don't even know how to approach this.
But a lot of people believe in like UFOs. I don't, but believe that they have been abducted and shit.
But I think it's one thing to believe in UFOs, and another one to believe in like being abducted and having experiments done on you. Like, that seems like pure delirium. Like.
No, but there's a lot of people who believe that. There's a lot of people who actually, like, I don't believe that shit, but, there's a lot of stories where people do, like, say, like, oh, I was abducted by this and this happened. So maybe she really is part of those people. I don't believe that shit, but she obviously does. I don't know if he would be the asshole, though. It's just, I wouldn't know how to handle that if it was my significant other either.
Yeah, it depends how he says it, but I don't think he's, like, the asshole for wanting to say that she's...
And he's a scientist.
Yeah.
Like, that makes it worse. Thoughts?
Well, so my first thought was, this is almost like having a cringy sister-in-law move halfway across the country and then immediately accuse her brother-in-law of actually not wanting her there.
Right.
And then making all these excuses, but then in actuality, she was right.
Right.
Well, maybe it's not quite like that. Okay. That's two, buddy. Okay, look. This is a more serious question, even though it's kind of written in a funny context, because honestly, you're talking about this couple's marriage.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you what I think, and then what would Eric do.
Okay.
Because they're different.
Okay.
What I think is this. I think crazy pussy is the best pussy. Okay. I've said that before. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Favorite line.
The crazier the girl, the better the sex. Okay. Bottom line. Okay. Also, the cheaper the hotel, the better the sex. These are just rules. Also, the fatter the girl, sometimes the better the sex.
On that one.
Okay, these are just general rules. Okay, so if she is the type of intergalactic space abducted sunshine that I bet this crazy bitch is, you're going to want to hang in there for a while longer. God. Okay, now what would Eric do? That's a different question.
Okay.
In all honesty, because my ex had her share of conspiracy thoughts about the vaccines and right, all that kind of stuff. And I just didn't, we argued a little bit about it, but honestly, at the end of the day, I just did my thing. She did her thing. I got vaccinated. She didn't. I don't care. Her problem. And this was before we split up. Right. I'm just saying like that, even then it was like, look, you do you.
Right.
That's what I would say. I'm never going to tell someone don't go on a podcast. Obviously I'm not going to tell somebody don't exercise your First Amendment rights to freedom of speech.
Right.
I'm not going to tell somebody you're not free to think what you want. Being nuts isn't a crime.
No, it's
right.
Not.
Believing in stupid things like stupidity isn't illegal. It just makes you undesirable in some ways. But right. Like the people that go on and on about Elvis and Tupac and angels and all. Fine, what the fuck. The only I'm being serious now for a second. I'm going to tone it down just for a second.
Okay.
Truthfully, the only types of weird conspiracy stuff that I cannot and will not tolerate are people that truly know it's bullshit, but are riling up an audience to make money. And that means that's specifically about guys like Alex Jones that goes on the whole thing about Sandy Hook and all he's doing is selling his bullshit supplements and YouTubing the shit out of it. He doesn't care. And I don't believe, because he's not a dumb guy. He's a smart business person. I don't believe that he believed that it didn't happen.
No.
He just was feeding the craziness of middle America, right? Just like the ones that are going to vote for Trump, no matter what he does, they're going to vote for him anyway. Yep. Because Biden is a plant and they got child porn in some pizza place or whatever the fuck they believe.
Yeah.
So that's where honestly I have no patience or sympathy just for people that use that as a vehicle to like make money and enrich themselves. Otherwise, if people are crazy, they're crazy.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
But if it was your wife, you'd let her just go around telling people she was abducted?
I don't care. Listen, when I say I don't care, I care about her mental health, or I would if she were still together. And I try to get her help, but I'm not going to tell her to stop saying what she, that's
true.
All I can do. And sometimes you're better off just like looking and shrugging the shoulders and be like, look, I don't know. It's just what she says. I don't believe it. Right. That might go a lot further, like as far as people realizing she needs help rather than so I don't even remember what the question was. Like, what would
would he be the asshole? I think his biggest thing is he's scared like he's going to lose his job or something.
I don't see how he's going to lose his job over her beliefs.
I don't either.
And we don't, by the way, when somebody says, well, I work in science, that could be thousands of things.
That's true.
Guess what? A marine biologist works in science. Yeah. Do you think it fucking matters to the marine biology community if this bitch thinks aliens abducted her?
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There are people that study sand, okay, and like geological rocks. True. You think they give a shit?
No.
That's all science. So unless his science is like vaccines or space life or astrology or astronomy, whatever. Yeah. Okay. I can't remember astronomy is the real one. Sorry. Okay. Astronomy. Otherwise, what's it fucking matter?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So do you think he'd be the asshole? So it'd be a yes.
Yes.
Okay. Next one. My female 25 conspiracy theorist mother plans on moving with my sister, female 17, out of the country. Mm-hmm. We currently live in Ohio.
That's actually a blessing then.
Backstory. For the last few years, my mom has been spiraling deeper and deeper down this conspiracy theory rabbit hole. At this point, it's everything from 9/11 to chemtrails to Illuminati to the moon landing being fake. My mom believes that within the next 2 years, the government is going to eliminate 2/3 of the U.S. population by forcing us into concentration camps. Wow. They will start by starving us, by controlling the weather and killing off our plants and animals, and then revoking all passports. After we're trapped, they will start rounding us up. Long story short, she is making plans to pull my sisters out of college/high school, abandon our house, and move somewhere into Central or South America before they revoke the passports. She also wants to do this ASAP because they will crash the value of the dollar soon, so we need to buy property before then. My youngest sister, Maggie, is 17, and she does not want to go. The problem is that she doesn't turn 18 until after she plans to leave. My main question is, can my mom legally force her onto that plane? My follow-up question is, can Maggie get emancipated? From what I can find online, I don't think Ohio allows minors to emancipate themselves. I am more than willing to take her in, but I'll assume my mom could just call the police to bring her home. Any advice is welcome. Thoughts?
I think going from Ohio to Central America / South America is like a lateral move,
That's not the point of this, though.
I know. The mom's too far gone. Like if like all the things she listed, even if she believed in just one of them, she'd already be considered on the schizophrenia spectrum. But this woman's so far gone. Like I can't even really wrap my head around it. I don't know how you get to that point. I'm actually curious on how you get to that point, but no. I mean, I can't give legal advice, but no.
That's on you.
I mean, I think that you could potentially make a compelling argument to admit for emancipation or a change of guardianship or to become a ward of the state if you're basically saying, like, my parents are crazy. Right. And they think that our currency is going to be destabilized and devalued and, the world's going to end and we're the world is flat anyway or whatever the fuck. I actually think you can. Right. I don't know each specific state, but I know in California you can be emancipated. But in California, if I'm not mistaken, the legislative history behind a lot of that emancipation stuff that went forward was based on people in the entertainment industry that were minors and their need to work beyond a certain number of hours and have like on-set tutors and that kind of thing. So, but I think that a lot of other states have this sort of, if your parents become mentally incapacitated or physically, I don't think it would matter. So like if the same logic would apply, if both of our parents were in some kind of god awful car accident and were incapable of making decisions and Aunt Gladys wants to take these kids over and move to fucking South America, I think they would also have grounds to disqualify Aunt Gladys or whatever. Right. So I think that based on that type of thing, they could. Okay. Or this minor. Right. Especially so close to being 18 and they have a stable environment to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, they may need to get a professional. Right. Right. And by the way, there probably are some no-cost services like community legal services for things like this. Yeah. So that's what I would look into. But chances are she can probably get away with it. Yeah. All right. Next one. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend to shut the fuck up when she was arguing with the tour guide about aliens creating the pyramids? I'm envisioning the argument.
Right. My girlfriend is normally pretty smart and generally a normal person.
Normally. I know. We both picked up on that too. Except every other fucking day.
She believes in a lot of conspiracy theories. Most alien shit. She believes the Nazis work with the aliens, which is how they got rockets, jet propulsion, and a bunch of other advanced technologies. She has theories about how different aliens, greys, Norbotic blondes, reptilians, and others have made alliances to fight each other and other shit like that. Anyways, she goes off about aliens. I just ignore her, and it's a complete rubbish, and I'm sick of hearing this nonsense. A while back, we were at some pyramids in Guatemala, and a tour guide was talking about how it's quite a remarkable achievement for the Mayans to have built them because of their primitive technology at the time. My girlfriend starts arguing with the tour guide about how it's quite clear that aliens built it because there's no way the Mayans could have built the pyramids without better technology, and that clearly came from aliens and was used to worship them.
Does this bitch know that pyramids existed in ancient Egypt long before the Mayan temples were built?
But that was the aliens too.
Oh, in Egypt too.
Yeah.
So we have Middle Eastern aliens and South American aliens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, that was.
Because guess what? We have those today in the United States also.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just different types of definition of alien. Get it? Sorry, that was the right wing in me.
I know.
Sorry.
Obviously, that was fucking ridiculous, and people were snickering, and my girlfriend and the guy started arguing more and more, and I just told my girlfriend, you need to shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear your alien conspiracy shit. She continued arguing, and I continued to shush her until she stopped. Later, when we got home, she didn't talk to me. Eventually, she is upset and says that I, as her boyfriend, and I need to support her and love her. I told my girlfriend that I do love her and that I'm tired of her arguing with people about aliens. There are Mayan people that, yes, still exist, and they were likely offended. Some of their achievements were being dismissed as alien accomplishments. She said that as her boyfriend, I need to back her up. I told her I can't back up such stupid claims. Anyways, we figured this shit out, but we decided to see her comments and opinion a year later. So do you think he's the asshole for telling her to shut the fuck up?
I mean, yeah, kind of. Like, obviously her takes were garbage, but it's like, in front of multiple people to be like, shut the fuck up about this stupid alien shit, like, you don't have to necessarily, like, be like, oh, yeah, what she's saying is completely correct. But you also don't have to be, like, super rude about it in public.
I think he was just embarrassed.
Well, it sounds like he's very obviously embarrassed, but still, I mean, like, in public, that's kind of a crazy way to talk to your girlfriend.
Okay, well, have you ever been out with a small child that likes to speak their mind?
Yes.
Because I've yelled out, shut the fuck up before to a child. Yeah, when they say shit they're not supposed to.
Different.
Is it? A child? I think it's worse saying it to a child.
No.
Well.
To be like, shut the fuck up, stop. Like, you know?
Well, that's a different kind of context.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
But, I mean, is he an asshole for telling her that, like, without 5 across the eyes? So, did I say that out loud again?
Here we go. Jen. I know you're hearing this, Jen.
It's almost like going on a cruise with certain family members and then believing that the cruise director somehow planted thousands of people on one weird work trip that consumed all the dining space.
Yep.
Something
How
like
was
that.
Experience?
I think 3. That's 3. No, look. Here's the thing. In all seriousness, okay? I don't know how they resolved it. Like they said, like, right. But, and why a year later this is coming up, right? I'm more, honestly, I'm much more fascinated about that than I am the fact that she believes that Mayan pyramids were built by space aliens.
Yeah, I don't get that.
No. Now, there's an old saying, okay?
Right.
I'm being serious, okay?
Right.
Sorry. It's an old saying that says, no, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Okay.
Okay. Them space aliens are just the same. Okay. Those select few that actually know, right? They're the enlightened ones. And the rest of us are just a bunch of fucking meat puppets.
Yeah, we're all stupid.
Okay, right? We're just worker bees. We're just the drones.
We're all stupid.
Right? By the way, did that sound weird and fucked up? Because that's how she sounds to everybody else.
Yeah.
When she's like, yo, these pyramids were not built.
This shit is alien.
No.
Crazy.
No. Okay, no. Now, is he the asshole for saying that? No, he's not. Because, look, I'm going to tell you a true story. It's a little off topic, but this is really more about people that speak their minds.
Right.
Okay. Because I have been accused from time to time of just saying whatever I felt like I needed to say not really caring about my surroundings. Now, that's not always correct because often if I'm in court or whatever, like I can't say the things I'd love to say. Right. I just have to sit and be docile and, you know, professional. But when we were on this cruise and we were in Santorini in Greece, okay, the way this port works is all the cruise ships dock close. Right. You take these little mini boats or whatever down to the shore. You walk around for a couple hours. You do a little tour. You go to the black sand beach where it's like volcanic ash or whatever. It's kind of cool. And then you got to take this long walk and wait on this ungodly long line. Go down these stupid cable cars to get back to your little dinghy to get to your ship. Right. And you have to do it within a certain period of time. Now, they have this clocked on the Isle of Santorini. And they tell you, listen, guys, if you want to make it back to your ship on time, you need to start waiting in line around this, you know, this much in advance. Right. Okay. Well, almost everybody adhere to that. Okay. And as we're online, and this is what I mean, like some people are not, they don't care. They're in public. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. We're online and these like three douchey, what I think are like Italians or whatever, just like come from around the side and try to cut right in front. Right. Like they don't give a fuck. Okay. Now, people like me, Jen, my brother, we grumbled things to ourselves, but we didn't say shit. Right. Okay. There was this lady with her sister, her mom from like Belize or Jamaica, and she went fucking nuts on these people. And she starts screaming at the top of her lungs, no, line cutter. And she's pointing. It. Me too. We loved it. And she was pointing right at them. She fucking lit them up. She put her fucking Jamaican spotlight right on them. Good, as she should. Line cutter, no, good. I do not know. And the worst part is because they're typical Italian Euro trash. They didn't care. They didn't give a fuck. The guy's like, the guy looked at him like whatever, and just kept going. But respect to those people. Yeah. So that's my point. Okay, all Billy did was point out how fucking stupid you were being, you know, Lucinda, and. This is beyond. I mean, I mean, do you not believe in carbon dating? Do you not believe in museums? Do you not believe in architectural digs? I mean, but my point is by the way, no, it's not because there's so much evidence that Ellen Keller lived. I know, but the same thing. There is so much evidence of how these things were built and what tools they used and how long it took. Come on now. So, okay, Lucinda, please. That's why I was joking at first. Like, you're lucky. That's all you got. Okay. Now, the fact that this guy is still willing to give you a good dicking now and then, be happy. Okay. Fucking stick with that. Yeah. That's it. That's all I can say.
Have you,
either that, well, I'm saying either that or she's a sunshine.
Oh my God.
And he's just going to put up with the craziness because I'm telling you, because crazy pussy is the best. That's why I bet you it took him a year to even bring it up again. Okay. Cause he was getting it so good after that.
No, I was going to say, have you guys seen that TikTok of the lady that has a daughter and she made TikTok? She's like, yeah, I literally had to yell to her to shut the fuck up today. She was like, we were walking and I guess there was this guy, he's missing like his limbs, like his arms and his legs, right? So he was with someone and the daughter points at him and goes, Mom, look, it's a chicken nugget. And she was like 4 or 5.
That's fabulous.
And she was like, shut the fuck up. Like, why would you say that? So that's like what came to mind when he said, shut the fuck up. Okay.
So let me just tell you, that's kind of fun. That's awesome. Okay. My brother goes crazy when I do it, but I used to love teaching my nephew how to say shit that was inappropriate. So he had this teacher named Miss Val, right? And so one day, this is like 2 years ago, we were in Vegas and we were in the car. I taught him how to say, back that ass up, Miss Val. And he kept saying it. And it was hysterical because he couldn't speak well yet. He's like, back that ass up, Miss Val. God. Like, yeah. I love shit like that, right? I do. It's fucking hysterical.
The best part of this is if his kids did it, he would also think it's hilarious. That's the best part about this.
You have no idea.
I know.
You have no idea how this, because little kid humor is great.
It's hilarious.
They don't know. It's just so fucking funny. Care. No, and it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
So we have 3 more.
All right.
This one's titled, Would I be the asshole if I make my mom choose between religion and me? I, 21 female, still live with my mom, 48 female, because she likes living with me and I want to spend time with my siblings. 12. I guess the siblings' age is 12. While they're growing up. I still pay rent and I have a job, and I could be independent if I could find a place for cheap. I'm agnostic and my mom is very atheist. My mom is very atheist who thinks the Bible is nonsense and thinks that people pushing religions onto others is bad. At least that's what I would say about her, if not for literally 2 days ago when she started believing in God, Jesus, the Bible, the rapture, and everything she's chastised before. She keeps telling me about her spiritual journey and wants me to watch the religious TikToks she's been watching to try and convince me to believe her.
Oh boy.
She's also believing in conspiracy theories like we're all living in the Matrix, the pyramids once had man-harnessed electricity flowing through them, there's a massive sea dragon swimming through the ocean, and that the government wants to ban TikTok because it's a religious vessel that God spreads his word through. How many religious TikToks do you see a day?
Well, I get remember the Jesus is my NRAP?
Oh, right.
I got that one. That's really funny. We got the Taste the Biscuit people. Those are funny.
Oh, I've never seen
I don't
that.
think they're different
ones.
Remember the song? Taste the biscuit.
No.
Taste the good. Oh, that went
That's
viral.
just
That was
your For You
crazy.
page.
Oh, maybe. That was really funny. That was Moose and Knuckles. That's what they called
But
themselves.
you've never gotten the God spreads his word through TikTok.
Through TikTok?
Yeah.
No, but I did have a really funny idea for a TikTok once that would have been religious, and it probably would have gotten me canceled.
Probably.
But
Let's not share it then.
I don't mind. I'll tell the world. It's okay. So there was a thing going viral for a while. There was a Celebrity Family Feud edition.
Okay.
And it was one of the Wilson sisters. Like Wilson Phillips was a band like back in the 80s or early 90s. I know you guys wouldn't know. You weren't even born yet. But anyway, they had like one hit anyway. So they were asking these questions and they go to like the end, like the 20 question thing or the 10 question round or whatever, 5 question, whatever it is. Okay. So right before Steve Harvey starts asking this Wilson Phillips bitch questions,
right.
She's like, wait, stop. And then she goes into this whole thing about Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
I've seen that video.
Right.
Yeah.
So my idea, which I thought was fucking funny, was to have like a man and a woman laying in bed together. The woman like nudged the husband like, yo, let's get busy tonight. Then the husband's like, okay, I need a minute. And then he does that.
Oh my
Holy
God.
Spirit. And then you see like the blanket start to lift up from his crotch, right? Like a divine erection.
Oh my God.
Right? It's fucking funny. That would have been, I wanted to do that.
Right?
I wanted to.
Activate.
But nobody would do it for me. So TikTok does have its share of religious nuts. I will say that.
All right. Do you want me to keep reading now?
Yes,
okay.
I'm sorry.
She genuinely thinks the world is ending and keeps telling me all the omens of a crumbling society that God will rapture everyone vibrating on his wavelength. I tried to tell her that she sounds insane, that dragons don't really exist, and that everything she's saying goes against her beliefs that she had for 20 years. But she doubles down or laughs it off. She says she knows it sounds crazy, but if I would watch the stupid TikToks she's seen, I'd realize the truth. I try to be more respectful of people's religions, even if I don't believe what they believe. But my mom sounds genuinely insane and it's terrifying. I tried to tell her she's acting like the religious nuts who spread harmful rhetoric, who she used to hate, and conspiracy theorists and she either denies or doesn't care. She tells me how she's in the happiest she's ever been now that she knows the truth and is vibrating with God. And she doesn't know why I'm trying to
vibrating with God, not vibing.
No, she's vibrating with God. Yep.
Did she?
No,
I hate to say this. I know. I believe you. I hate to say this, but did she name her vibrator God?
Maybe.
Because that would be fucking funny.
Maybe.
If she had one of those big, long, like super heavy duty battery powered ones.
And that was God.
And she named it God. She's like, you know
Jesus?
what? No, Jesus and I need to get busy. I'm in tune with Jesus. Jesus has entered my body. By the way.
And that's how she's vibrating.
There was the funniest fucking meme. And I wanted to make a t-shirt. I got to send it to you so we can do it. Okay. We'll add that to our merch.
Okay.
It said like vaccinated by the Lord.
Oh, I remember that.
Like the COVID vaccine card, and it's like vaccinated by Jesus or whatever. Yeah. Fucking hysterical. Sorry, hysterical. Anyway. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead.
She wants to give her an ultimatum. Tell her to snap out of it and stop being religious, or I'm not going to talk to her ever again.
Honey, that won't work.
Exactly. That's the end of it, honestly. That's just her going off about that. It's not going to work. You're going to lose your mom.
Because she's not.
You're going to lose your mom.
Listen. No, look. Listen. Now, I'm going to be a little bit serious. Okay. I mean, look, I could go an hour on making fun of this, okay? But here's the thing. People that truly have become religious zealots, if you give an ultimatum like that, they will take that as God testing them. Yeah. Right? And then they'll be
you're the devil.
Right. Okay. Then we're done. This is another one of God's tests, right? He wants me to, struggle with losing a child or whatever, okay? Nothing you say is going to make this better other than therapy through a third party. Mm-hmm. So now the serious part, like Lucinda, you got two choices, okay? You can broom mom or just fucking put up with it till you're old enough to move out and get your own place and live your own life and just let her do her thing. Having said all that, there are people that have legitimately found the use of religion as a way to cope. Now, I want to be very clear with what I'm saying. I don't personally believe that the religion cured anything.
No.
It's having that
void,
something other than your problem to believe in, to use as support, as help. People always say, well, I'm on God's path, right? God is with me, so whatever. If that's what gets her through whatever it is she's going through, fine. Most people, not all, but most people find religion after some kind of trauma.
Right.
A death in the family, a near catastrophic injury, a prison sentence, whatever. Okay. Lots of felons find God in jail because, and I'm not joking. Okay. A lot of it is fake because the religious guys band together and that's what keeps them from getting raped.
Exactly.
It's like a gang, but without the violence. So, and they all kind of hang in packs.
Yep.
Same with the black Muslims in jail, right? They're still fucking criminals.
Yeah.
Right. But now they try to live a better life. I mean, that's my point. And so I don't have a problem with organized religion in that sense. I really do think it helps people.
Right.
And you know what? At the end of the day, most, not all in generalities, but most organized religions have similar sorts of guidelines. And it really is meant to teach people how to live life a certain way, how to coexist, right? Now, people will selectively follow certain things and not follow certain things, okay?
Exactly, yeah.
Every fucking televangelist that gets busted for diddling little boys are selectively following certain commandments, okay? So that's my point, right? It's religion becomes convenient for people. And I also believe, truly, and I've said this for years.
Yeah.
Religion is a deeply personal thing.
Yeah.
I identify as Jewish. I'm not Orthodox. I'm not overly religious. I don't keep kosher. I don't go to synagogue every Saturday, you know, but I try to live by a certain set of ideals that are rooted in sort of Judeo-Christian ethics.
Right.
Having said all that, this mom is nuts. Okay. I'm serious. Okay. She needs a different kind of intervention. If I were daughter, if I were old enough, like getting that old, what I would do, honestly, is one of two things. I would either, truthfully, I would just ride it out until I can afford my own place. Yeah. Right? I would keep mom happy because people like that are already imbalanced. You don't want them to snap.
Yeah.
Okay. Or if I was feeling extra devious, I would start dressing like an all black, right? I'd paint my nails black. I'd do shit like that. Right? I would paint like 666 tattoos like over my chest.
Oh my God.
You know, I'd be like, yo, ma, listen, either you go back to the way you were, and if you do, I'll go back to the way I was. But if you continue this path, I'm going to follow Satan, right? And me and Satan, we're going to be here watching you all the time. Okay? You want to see how quickly she's serious or not? That's the test. Bam. Eric just solved that problem. 3, 2, 1. There it was. Bam.
Just like, why TikToks? Like, if she went that long without believing in religion, what TikTok did she watch that convinced her? Like that. Also, I mean, her beliefs, that's a wild world that she's living in. Sea dragons? That sounds pretty, I'm not going in the ocean.
But here's the thing. There are and have been sightings of abnormally large sea mammals, earth mammals. Yeah. They're not monsters. They're not mythical. No. But there are genetic anomalies that happen, just like with human beings.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
That's what I've always thought too. How like other like people when
that fucking that what's his name, that Elijah Wan guy? How fucking tall was he? It's like 7'4" or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, look at Wembanyama is like 7'5" right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not the norm, right? That's an anomaly. So
pretty sure there's a college kid right now who's 7'9". He's like the
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Sometimes you just have these anomalies, and so they might have seen footage of a large sea snake or something like that, and then and that's when the conspiracists go nuts.
Yeah.
Right. So that kind of thing, like Nessie, what do they call it? Like Nessie, that doesn't bother me. I don't care about that kind of stuff, right? Because you can, no, I'm serious, but now let me just say, I don't believe there's magical creatures.
No.
Okay, like I don't think leprechauns are real or any of that. No. Right? But
they are the little people.
I know. Yes, the door. Oh my God! Wow. And she didn't even say like
they're called Irish people.
No, she's referring to fucking dwarfs.
I know.
Oh my god. Oh, you were trying to like get us back. I'm sorry. Oops.
Okay. See, you ruined. He was trying to make me seem better.
Have you never listened before? You know, we don't go for better. Right? We pounce on the politically incorrectness of hurricane.
I said the limbless. He was mad.
Limbless. That was a new adjective. Like the chicken nugget guy, he would have been referred to as limbless.
What's factually incorrect about
exactly.
Nothing?
That's what I told him. That's what I said.
I'm saying that was our version of better, right? Like you heard the jokes, like the no arm, no leg jokes. Those are so old. You ever heard those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you call a guy with no arms, no legs in the ocean? Bob. Get it? Bob up and down like a boo. Oh my god! What do you call a guy with no arms, no legs in front of your doorstep?
What?
Matt.
Basketball?
Matt.
Oh yeah.
You're like doormat. Get it? There you go.
A basketball.
Thank you. I know. No. Oh my god. I could literally see you dribbling a guy with no arms and no legs, like just.
I would not do that.
Just to see if it worked.
I don't like touching other people. So
no, that's you know what? That's the reason too.
That's the reason.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like the cruelty of it. Be like, no, I don't want. I mean, I'm not touching.
Where he's been.
Man, I'm not touching that. I know.
He's not even walking on shoes. I don't want to touch him. That was worse. He said clearly not far.
Wow.
So.
This is taking the worst fucking turn.
Okay, let's go back.
Right.
We have two more stories.
All right, let's try it. Yeah, we got to wrap it up soon.
This one is titled, Am I the Asshole for Not Wanting to Consume a Toxic Substance?
It's titled Good Try. So
my mother's seen a TikTok today about how consuming borax can help cure pain from
no
fibromyalgia and other conditions. See, kind of have to laugh like that. She suggested that I looked into it, which I was skeptical about, but I did anyways. When I searched online if borax is even safe to consume, there were several pages on Google on why talking about how it's toxic substance and should not be ingested in any way.
Yeah, you think?
When I brought it up to my mother told me the person on TikTok said it was because Big Pharma doesn't want the public to know that you can consume it because somehow they can charge more for the product. Well, I told her it all sounds like some type of conspiracy theory and that I wasn't going to consume something potentially dangerous just because she found one TikTok saying it's safe. And that was when she blew the fuck up. She started yelling about how I was calling her stupid, and then I never listened to her when she has suggestions. Her last suggestion turned out to be one of those crystal healing type things that she also found on TikTok. So obviously I didn't take it seriously. I tried showing her the page on Google that said borax should not be consumed, and then she just got more angry and said that of course they said that. They're all getting their info from Big Pharma. Then she said, I was only thinking of you and your pain. So anyways, by the end of all of this, she told me to fuck off and that she doesn't know why she even tries to have conversations with me.
I wonder.
And then I apologize for being an intelligent person who looks this shit up before trying to cure anything on the internet. She hasn't spoken to me since. Was I too harsh? I mean, I'm not planning on consuming the borax either way, but was I too harsh to my mother for suggesting this to me?
What are y'all's TikTok for you pages looking like? This is crazy. I mean, borax too. Like whoever made that TikTok is a menace. Like literally,
I told y'all to shoot your veins up with Lysol. So I don't know.
Got bodies. It's like that is crazy, bro. No, you're not the asshole for telling your mom you're not consuming borax. That doesn't take too much critical thinking to get to that conclusion.
I just feel like she wasn't mean either in telling her, hey, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, like, sorry, I looked
wrong.
Like, sorry, I looked it up. Like, there's not. You're not an asshole for saying that.
Exactly. Thoughts, Eric?
I mean,
Eric always sides with the parent, though. So.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So in this case, it's a little hard for me to side with mom on this one.
Right.
I suppose maybe he could have tried that in a bit more respectful of a way, but I don't know that anything would have mattered.
No, and your mom is telling you to take.
But that's what I mean when people go this far down into these conspiracy theories, it's really hard to try to convince them they're wrong because they've spent so much time believing shit. Now, the one saving grace I think that the kid has in this one is that she discovered it on TikTok.
Right.
Because I can't tell you how many fucking times TikTok got me on things that looked fucking amazing or awesome or real and it was bullshit or never showed up or it was like 9 sizes too small or the food was bad or whatever. Okay. So I have learned the hard way to only find TikTok as entertainment and nothing else. Okay. I don't trust shit on it. I don't care what anybody fucking says.
Good.
I don't care who they are. No fucking restaurant is 5
He
star.
loves his TikTok shop though.
I do. I used to, but I stopped.
Oh, you stopped
I
that
haven't
too?
bought anything since
Proud
the
of
last
you.
shirt that didn't fit.
Okay.
Okay. Now, having said all of that,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why these people don't have more fun with the crazies in their family. I know it's their mom, but you know what I would do? I would get like a bottle, like a can of Diet Coke or something, and I would put like a label around it that said borax,
Oh
like
my
as a
God.
joke. You know, like one of those generic labels.
Just to
Because
play
she's already crazy. I'd be like,
ahead.
Ma, watch. Here it goes, and just chug it. Be like, it cured me. Oh my God, I'm good. Hey, Ma, you were right. Thanks. And then just try to move on.
I know.
Or I would do the exact opposite. I would do the generic fake label borax, and then I'd pretend to get really sick.
That's what I'm saying. I would do that. I would
Yeah, I'd be
get
like,
really
yo,
sick.
Ma,
Yeah.
what did you do to me?
Yeah.
I need $1,000 to go undo the borax in Bora Bora or Mexico for a week. You know, that's the only thing that's going to cure me. Because this, you know what this is? This is like, you remember when Trump was like, yeah, sunlight, we're going to inject you with sunbeams or whatever to cure COVID.
Too?
There was a whole thing, bleach. It was bleach.
That's what I'm
Bleach,
saying,
yeah. Yeah, we're just going to take syringes full of fucking bleach, right? And we're just going to, inject bleach up our asses with a fucking hose
No, that's so
because that's what's going to cure us. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm glad he Googled shit though.
Yeah, kudos to him for looking into it. But I'm just, I know, it can't be that hard. Like, can you imagine, like, one day we're going to get to a point where AI is so good.
Yeah.
We'll be like, yo, Siri, is borax safe for human consumption? And she's going to be like, answering, is borax safe for human consumption? No, fucktard, it's not. You know, like that's
Exactly.
right. I mean,
Exactly.
seriously.
My mom once told me to mix some medications that almost could have killed me, and I stopped and I Googled it, and I was like, Mom, you almost killed me here. And she was like, oh, I didn't know you couldn't drink those together. And I was like,
Whoops.
that's nice, Mom.
Which ones were they?
I can't even remember. I know I drank Dayquil in the morning. She wanted to drink. Do you want me to drink some other shit on top of that?
Oh.
And I was like, it doesn't sound good. I was
You know
like,
what?
let me look it up.
But you know what? There's some validity to not knowing because I only learned this recently that Advil, which is ibuprofen,
Right.
and Tylenol, which is acetaminophen, are not supposed to be mixed.
You didn't know that.
No.
Oh my
So if I took,
recently too.
yeah, I took like the NyQuil, although I take something called ZZZ-Quil because it has no alcohol.
Yeah.
I took that, which has acetaminophen, and then I took Advil.
NyQuil has alcohol?
Not NyQuil, regular NyQuil does.
Yeah.
But there's another one called ZZZ-Quil or whatever that has no
I did not
alcohol.
know that.
So that's one I take. And then I took Advil right after that because I was achy. And Jennifer was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, what? But I woke up just fine. And you know why? Because it's going to take a lot more than fucking Advil and Tylenol to put me down.
Also, isn't like Tylenol for your head and above, and then Advil for anything below the neck?
No, you get Tylenol or
No,
Tylenol.
but you're not. It's not. It's supposedly it works better.
Can you take Advil for a headache or something?
Yeah.
But Tylenol works better. Tylenol is for shoulders and above, and then Advil is for shoulders and below.
All I know is I just wanted to fucking sleep through the discomfort. I didn't give a fuck what I took.
I think when I fucked up with medication, I mixed Benadryl and some medication I had for vertigo.
Do you know that I read?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's because Benadryl will make you loopy.
No, yeah, I was so loopy. I was.
I read that that's a way to keep dogs calm. You give them a little squirt of Benadryl, and it's actually safe for them at night.
That's safe. Really?
But Benadryl isn't even safe for like humans.
No,
It gives you
I'm telling you.
dementia and Alzheimer's.
There's
and
a
all
whole
that.
Reddit.
Okay, well, fucking if the dog gets Alzheimer's, dogs only live to like 9 or 10 or 12 anyway. Okay, I'm just saying, but if I'm serious, you could look it up.
Yeah, no, I know because I think you had me go get kids Benadryl for your dogs.
Yeah, although it, of course, didn't work with my dog, but I will tell you though, like the COVID combo of shit I was taking, I took acetaminophen, Advil, so like Dayquil, NyQuil, Advil, okay, daytime gummies, nighttime gummies, and the raw garden pen.
Oh, so you were out.
I tried because it's so fucking uncomfortable. But what I learned again the hard way is the daytime gummies are so fucking potent. I was so, cause I took 3. I was so out of it that I literally fell asleep at like 3 p.m. I woke up at 7 p.m. So it knocked me out for like 4 hours.
Indica?
Then, no, it was sativa.
Oh,
I just had too many.
Yeah.
Then at 9 o'clock, I took my nighttime gummies, took 4 of those, and my pen, just so I go back to sleep. And I slept till 7 the next morning. So, fuck yeah. If you, listen, fam.
That's a good sleep.
I'm telling you, that's fam.
Yeah, he was drugged up.
If you, hey, nothing illegal.
No.
Okay, that's the whole point.
Exactly.
Okay, you get some
Eric, as
gummies.
long as you're not on crack.
That's it, right? No meth, hey, got no meth, no crack, no coke, no crank. Okay.
Exactly.
A little bit of some gummies, and NyQuil.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
I just helped thousands of people
Exactly.
get through their next flu.
Exactly.
All right.
Ready for the last one. This is my favorite.
Oh, of course it is. All right, here we
I
go.
always say my favorite for last.
I know. Fair.
Okay. Title is, Am I the asshole for laughing at a pregnant woman who was having an allergic reaction? I know the title sounds bad, but to be honest, I don't think that it really accurately fits the situation. But that is what everyone is saying that I did. Okay. You heard the title, right?
No. Sorry, I zoned out.
Am I the asshole for laughing at a pregnant woman who was having an allergic reaction? He says the title doesn't describe it correctly.
Okay, because I was about to immediately say yes, but then if she starts weird convulsing and like starts making funny sounds, I might not be able to hold back the laughter, even though I know it's fucked up.
No.
Because let me just tell you, as much as this hurts, but I'm going to out Josh and me a little bit. But there's like a whole TikTok trend now of like the retarded kids doing like sing-alongs, like Glee or whatever.
We don't use that word anymore.
Oh yeah, whatever. Special needs, whatever. But we find them, it's so fucking funny to us. I'm sorry, but like literally, like we know we're going to hell, but we can't fucking stop laughing.
Did you guys see that bakery that only hired?
Yes, it's fucking yes.
Like Downy brownies or something like that.
Downy brownies. That sounds like a mockery.
I know.
It sounds like they're supporting.
Yes, that's the whole point.
But the kids don't fucking know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, right? So I'm just saying, okay. And by the way, that's just Josh, not me. Sorry,
okay,
sorry,
that's
buddy.
Josh.
I got clients. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
This happened at a family gathering that included some neighbors, family, and friends.
So he did this in front of people.
Yes.
Okay.
I was there with my this is a girl actually. I was there with my husband and my 7-month-old son.
It could be a gay guy.
No, this is a woman I remembered right now. Okay. It was.
You know what? You remember because she would fucking do this in front of everybody.
I don't think it was her fault, actually.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
We really don't attend things like this, but we made an exception because we really wanted to reconnect with a few family members who drove in from out of state. I was sitting by the pool giving my son some of his teether snacks, and his favorite are the banana teether crackers. A woman, it's important later that they were banana ones. Just remember that.
All right.
A woman that I didn't recognize came up to me and started talking. She told me that she was 6 months pregnant, and we were just talking about pregnancy, hormones, babies, all of that. I felt like it was an overall normal conversation. I found out she was the girlfriend of a distant cousin, and which is why she was invited. Out of the blue, she started going on a tangent about processed foods and saying that the teethers are essentially poison for my son.
Oh no.
She started to get loud when I disagreed and reached over as if she was going to take the snacks out of my son's hand. I stood up and let her know I was uncomfortable with the direction of the conversation that it had taken and excused myself and my son to go find someone I knew or my husband. I had just found my husband who was inside talking to his siblings and started telling him about the crazy conversation outside when the woman came up from behind me and had snatched my son's teether snacks out of his hand. We all stood there in shock for a second, and she goes, "You'll thank me for this. It's really what's best for your baby." Then shoved the snacks into her mouth. Baby slobber and everything. Because, babies babies put stuff, they put it back in the bag, they put it back in their mouth.
Ew.
You've never seen a baby eat?
No, I didn't know that she was...
You fucking did that. I mean, we all did.
Exactly. Okay, so she chewed for a few seconds, then sort of froze and asked if it was banana. When I said yes, she started panicking and shouted that she's severely allergic. I couldn't really help it, but I started cracking up. Everyone was rushing around trying to help her, but I was focused on getting my son calmed down from having a snack stolen by an adult. To me, it was just instant karma. So me and my husband used the chaos to sneak out without saying anything to anyone. She ended up having to go to the ER, but was ultimately okay.
Sorry, that's fabulous.
However, my reaction was not missed by others, and we've had a few people reach out to call me a horrible person for laughing at a pregnant woman who was having a medical emergency.
I think it was more fucked up that they just boned out.
Exactly.
But okay.
They are distant relatives, so it doesn't really impact us at all. But am I the asshole? I don't really feel guilty for laughing at a woman who literally stole food out of my baby's hands.
Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of the asshole. It's not even just like, okay, look, I laughed while reading that, so I have no leg to stand on. But it isn't even that. It's just that they left and they're like instant karma. Like, that doesn't seem like proportional force, Like, one person got their like snacks that are very easily could be bought again, stolen, and then the other person like had to go to the ER. That's not very comparable in my eyes. So like, yeah, you're the asshole.
I don't think she's the asshole. She didn't tell her to eat that shit, one. And if you've looked at baby food, they say exactly what it is on that label. It says it on there, like, this shit is banana.
I'm not saying that the pregnant woman isn't stupid.
I think it's entirely her fault. Stupid, actions, stupid consequences.
So, it's okay. This is actually a wobbler.
Okay.
This could go either way. I'll tell you why. All right. If pregnant bitch knows that she has a fucking food allergy, don't put anything in your mouth unless you know what it is. I mean, there is a degree of self-accountability, okay? Mm-hmm. I understand it's baby snacks or whatever. You have to, if you know, like if I don't have, I have a food allergy, but it's pineapples. That's pretty easy to spot. Okay. But people like with peanuts and they use like nuts, oils or whatever, like you gotta know and you gotta ask, right? And that's on her. On the other hand, watching somebody go into fucking anaphylactic shock, even though they swiped your fucking kid's snack. What I don't get is why did she shove all that in her mouth?
Yeah, that too. Throw them away. Like, you could have emptied them out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't she just find a trash can?
Maybe she wanted them herself.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the part of this that didn't make sense to me. Like, why the fuck would you?
Well, if they're the teether snacks I'm thinking of, those are actually pretty good. The little puffs.
Of course you've tried them.
I bought them for myself. The little puffs they sell, like the little.
Were you embarrassed when the cashier checked you out?
No, actually, no, not at all.
That's fabulous.
I love those shits.
You go.
I buy them all the time. When I see them.
Yep. Fuck yeah, you go.
Exactly.
You know what? You know what? Good for you. You eat what you want. And
I do.
That's right. We don't give
exactly.
a fuck.
Exactly. I do.
Okay, but back to Lucinda. But to find humor in this other pregnant woman, because don't forget she's pregnant.
That's not her fault.
No, I know, but you have an unborn child that could be damaged. That's what I mean. Now, again, it's definitely dumb mom's fault for shoving fucking kid snack in her fucking snout. Like, I'm gonna teach you. Your baby will thank me. No, dumbass.
Like,
it's like, you know what it is? Okay, it's almost like having a cringy sister-in-law that criticizes the food you make, but then eats all your fucking leftovers when you're not watching.
Yeah.
That was 4. Got you, buddy. 4 times. 4 times. All right.
She commented more on there, though. She said, I'm getting more information from my sister-in-law, and a lot of things aren't adding up. For example, the woman didn't even have an EpiPen. But why wouldn't she if she had a severe allergy to something so common? Apparently, no one else saw her having a reaction before the boyfriend drove her to the ER either. But I'm not an allergic reactions. I know not allergic reactions showed the same way. See, I feel like she's faking that.
I wonder, you know what? I wonder if she did that to like make her feel guilty now or prove her point.
Maybe.
Right? Like, these are so bad. Look what it did to me.
Maybe. That's what I was thinking. Or maybe she had a pregnancy craving and she wanted those bitches to herself.
No, but let me just tell you, if it's the latter,
right,
and this bitch is fine and she just wanted to make a point, then she's fucking crazier than I thought.
Yeah.
That's not normal. Right. Then the laughing person, even though she didn't know. See, that's the problem with this one. You can't really say, because even if it was a lie and she made it up, that still doesn't excuse laughing at what was perceived at the time. But that's the point. Like, just because it turned out a certain way doesn't mean that at the moment you weren't like fucking savage as hell. Like, how fucking, that's so gangster. Like, a fucking 6-month pregnant woman starts going into fucking anaphylactic shock, right? And you just start cracking like you're like watching an episode of Seinfeld. Like, no, that's what I mean. See, Karina can't stop. Oh my God.
I fucking laugh because, bitch, why would you touch my son's shit? That's what you fucking get.
And put it in your mouth.
Exactly.
Right, with all the slobber.
Like, an adult just stole my child's shit, bro. like what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
Like, I would have been like, bro.
Wow.
Like, honestly, I would have laughed. I wouldn't even have left. I would have stayed there and laughed. I would have been like, see, I would have turned to my kid. I would have been like, see, Tommy, that's what happens when you take things that aren't yours. And I would have kept laughing. I would have stood on it.
Now, you know what? That's funny. That's a good lesson for the kid.
I would have stood on it.
Like, look, and I'd be like, yo, listen, little BJ, if you ever take my steak or slice of pizza, that's what's going to happen.
Exactly. And I would have kept laughing.
You could take mom's. Don't touch dad's shit ever. Okay?
I just thought it was funny. I don't think she's the asshole.
Again, whether or not it was fake isn't really the point, Hurricane. It's,
I still would have laughed.
You know what?
No one's doubting that.
All right,
I still don't think whether she would have died or not, I still would have thought it was well deserved.
There we go. All right. Fair enough.
Exactly.
And on that.
Wait, what are your favorite conspiracies? I wanted to ask this before we ended. What is your favorite conspiracy?
I don't really have a favorite one. I think the more outlandish ones are the moon landing was faked.
Right.
Stuff like that. That women are.
Do you have one that you almost believe?
Well, the one conspiracy that I think is the funniest is the one that says women are smarter as men or as smart. Mm-hmm. Thank
you. Do you have one that you almost believe, or that like your favorite?
Not one that like immediately comes to mind. My favorite is probably the moon landing one, just because so many of it is like, oh, Kubrick filmed it in a studio. Like, yeah, Kubrick was that good back then. I do like that.
I think mine is the bus one. How like buses are like other like dimensions. Like
Wait.
Well, that was from Harry Potter.
Okay,
They had the night bus.
so, and I fell down a rabbit hole once because I was like, it was really late, and I was like, they're making a little sense, you know. But I go back on my word. It's not
How
that.
many gummies deep were you?
I was gonna say.
No, this is sober. Okay, this is sober. So,
I wouldn't admit that.
I'm gonna do it because I was convinced.
I would have been like, no, this was like really strong flour.
Yeah.
And like that.
That doesn't do shit to me anymore. Anyways,
Wow.
do you know how large a bus is when you walk in, right? So there's like this side, it has like two seats. This side has 2 seats, and there's still like the fucking aisle, right?
You mean like a bus?
Right. That's what I'm saying. But you know how large they are inside.
Like a train?
So they were basically
Like an airplane?
The conspiracy is
Like a van?
Yes, but listen, listen.
Okay.
So there is a conspiracy that they're not real because, you know, they fit in the same lane as a car, but like in a car, it's only like 2 people. And in a bus, you have a whole aisle, 2 seats, and it just doesn't make sense how they both fit in the lane. And, you know, now that I think of it out loud, you know, a car doesn't take up the whole lane. But while I was here,
and you know, cars have a driver's side and a passenger side too.
But they don't have 2 seats and 2 seats.
Actually,
and
some
an
do.
aisle.
Long back seats.
They have 3
extra cabs. I'm just saying.
They have 3 seats. Though.
Yeah, and
4.
buses are noticeably wider than most cars. Anyway,
they are. No, I know, but I'm just saying for a little bit, it made sense to me. You know that.
you know what I appreciate that you were willing to admit that on air to almost 5,000 people. That's
Yeah.
fabulous.
You're so brave for
Good
that.
for you. Good for you.
Thank you. I know for a second. Okay, I understand it now, but for a second, I believed it. You know, and I was like, "This shit doesn't make any sense." But it was late. It was late.
And were you over 18?
No, actually, I was younger than 18.
Okay, like 9 or like 16?
Probably like 16.
Okay, because you had. By the way, I gave you that one last
No,
chance.
because I'm being honest. No,
All right.
I'm being honest.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you want to? So, Hurricane, you want to tell them the secret website they can find us on?
Oh, okay, sure.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate all the support. Remember, you can find us on Instagram at The Bensama Confirm and our podcast Instagram at The Late Podcast. Our Twitter and TikTok are at Bensama Confirm. You can visit our website at eblawfirm.us and you can email us at info@eblawfirm.us. Bye, guys.
See ya.
By the way, if you email me specially and ask for my Illuminati password, I'll share it just this one time.
Oh my God. Do not tell them that.
Okay. Bye, bitches.
Bye. All right.